Oh, I am so tired right now. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. I have school tomorrow. But I filmed this for you guys. For the whole, 6 of you that watch these videos. Thanks to those 6 people. But, yeah, where's my phone actually? What time is it? Where's my phone? I used it to film. I forgot. It's been a long day.
There you go, go break it.
Okay, I've got my stats, I've got my little schedule, I've got my terrible lighting, which I am working on, you guys, don't worry about that. I will get that fixed. But okay, like take 26 or something like that. Alright, here we go, I'm gonna get this done. Let's go. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to Los Angeles Bias. As usual, my name is Russell, and I just realized I look like a tool because I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm gonna go take care of that and be right back. God damn it, I will get this done, I swear.
Alright, Juju, let's go, Juju.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Los Angeles Bias. As usual, my name is Russell, here in my apartment at the wonderful and beautiful University of Southern California. And unfortunately, Sasha could not make it out again this week. He was busy at home. It's just a busy time of the year. But through the magic of the internet and editing, I will be including his commentary on last week's UCLA game. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. This is going to be a shorter video regarding USC because I was not able to go to the game. I do not have footage from that game, but I will be including some highlights that I was able to film from the USC versus Colorado and the USC versus ASU game. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into just some of the statistics for this game. And I think the number one statistic we want to look at is just, I don't know, the percentage of how much USC just seems to crap on the state of Arizona these last couple weeks. I mean, oh my god. I don't feel bad. I almost feel bad, but I don't feel bad for the state of Arizona. I mean, USC has just dominated someone in every aspect of the game, academically and athletically. With the rushing stats here, I have right here, it's amazing. I mean, so this was USC's first 300-yard rushing game, I believe, in over 5 years, which is a bit of a surprise with the emphasis that USC likes to put on the rushing game. So this past week, unfortunately, Justin Davis did get hurt, high ankle sprain. Hopefully he will be back for the Cal game, which is not this week, but next week. But our leading rusher was a Cedric Ware with 103 yards. Now, that's a fantastic total for any running back. Now, put that number with the fact that he split it with 2 other running backs. The second leading rusher was Dominic Davis, 7 rushes for 89 yards, which one of those was, I believe, was like an 84-yard run, but still, 89 yards. Absolutely fantastic. I'm not going to take that away from him. And then our starter, Ronald Jones II, who I am a huge fan of. I believe he is definitely the future for our rushing game, with 16 carries for 77 yards, which is consistent considering I don't believe he touched the field in the fourth quarter. And then you've got the man, the myth, the legend, Sam Darnold, who I believe was leading in rushing at the end of the first half. He had 54 rushing yards on 6 attempts, which is fantastic. It is so exciting to see this dual threat quarterback, this kid who can just sling the ball down the field. I mean, I believe he has the best quarterback percentage in the nation right now, especially as a redshirt freshman. That's fantastic. I mean, that's fantastic in any aspect of the game. And then the fact that he throws for 235 yards and 5 touchdowns. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic. I could not be happier with our quarterback situation. I do feel a little bad for Max Brown, but I mean, sometimes you just have to make way for the new talent, and Sam Darnold is just, he's something special. And I believe whether it be this year or the years to come, he's just going to emerge on that nationwide stage, whether it be possibly Heisman, possibly, this first round draft pick. I mean, he's just extremely entertaining to watch. Then you have Juju Smith-Schuster with another just insane game. I have here 9 receptions, 132 yards, count them 3 touchdowns. And some of those touchdowns, he looked at the Arizona defenders in the eyes and just said, no, you are not taking me down. I'm scoring this touchdown, which it's just fantastic to watch. Unfortunately, regarding the receiving core, we did get the news that Stephen Mitchell will be out with an ACL tear, which is just terrible news, not only for the team but for him. He's had a history of some knee injuries, so it's terrible to just see him go out with that. I believe he is a senior, so it's just really unfortunate. It really is. I wish him a speedy recovery, but I know USC will be able to adapt and they will be able to continue this winning streak with the amazing receivers that they have just on the team. So with that, this was the second weekend in a row where USC had a perfect week with a victory over Arizona, and UCLA and Notre Dame losing to their opponents. So with that, with the tradition I officially started last week, I'm going to go ahead and don the cheesy USC glasses, which I think Sasha still hates me for. And just because it's the second week in a row, I decided to add something. Boom. I got a free foam finger. So I'm going to go ahead and add that because why not? Free stuff is always the best stuff. Well, not always, but I'm going to go ahead and say that. But with that, I have Sasha's segment. So Sasha, go ahead, take it away.
All right, so UCLA game. Tough loss up in Pullman for the Bruins. Lost 27-21 off a costly fumble at the end by Jordan Lasley. Could have won the game there, especially the way Faithful was playing in the second half. All credit to him. I was bagging on him in the first half. Didn't think he was doing very well at all. Probably should have benched him at halftime. That was my opinion at least. Brought one of the freshmen in. But proved me wrong, proved everybody else wrong. Came in with 2 really nice touchdown drives late in the game. Kept us in it. Offense was rolling at that point. But the fumble cost us in the end, and that's how it goes. But offense as a whole was pretty terrible in the first half. Pretty terrible. Run game. Funny enough, the run game was the best in week 1 against Texas A&M, and then instead, week by week, it's just gotten way worse. Except for against UNLV, but I'm not gonna count that. That's UNLV. I don't know how to fix this run game at this point. I don't think Mora does either. The way we recruited fast offensive linemen for the spread offense, and then we plug those same guys in a power running personnel, and it's just not working. But some of that could be play calling as well. There were a couple points in the game where I was really confused by the play calling. It was 3rd and 1 at one point on the Washington side of the field, and 3rd and 1 when you're power offense, you kind of expect to put your bulky guys in there and kind of just run the ball down the throats. But they came out in a shotgun spread and just kind of threw for the first down, which doesn't really make much sense if you're a power running game. But I guess if it's not working, it's not working. But anyways, offense, the receivers, they actually look better. They actually looked a lot better, especially in the rain when the ball's a little slippery. But still, they were dropping a lot of passes towards the end. And costly fumble by Jordan Lasley at the very end was the dagger for the receiving core. Faithful looked very good. Running game was terrible. That about sums it all up for the offense. Defense looked really good until they got gassed in about the second or third quarter. Vanderdoes to Tack McKinley looked really good. Jayon Brown looked really good until he got hurt. Fabian Moreau made some nice plays, especially one in the end zone. Came up from underneath the receiver, kind of just knifed his way in and knocked the ball out in the end zone, stopped a would-be touchdown. I don't remember if they scored. I think they did score on the very next play, but it was still a very nice pass deflection. We got a couple first rounders on the defense that are kind of going to waste this season, but it happens. Vanderdoes, McKinley, Moreau, all seniors, and 2 or 3 of those could turn out to be first rounders, and it's all kind of going to waste this season, but that happens. Rest of the defense played a good game. The run D is still the glaring weakness at this point. It doesn't look good, and it hasn't looked good for 2 or 3 years now, and I don't know how it gets any better. I don't know if it's a scheme type thing, but I know Moore just doesn't like the blitz. He likes the blitz in 3rd and long situations, key situations in the game. The bend but don't break defense it's viable in college especially, but you got to kind of throw in a run blitz every now and then just to keep them honest. Because if Washington State wanted, they could have run the ball down our throats the entire game, and it would have been a much more lopsided score in their favor. But I guess they're an air raid. They're an air raid that is incorporating the run more often, and credit to them, they still won the game. Pass defense is honestly probably the best in the Pac-12. I think there's numbers to even back that up. They don't give up many deep balls ever. I don't think they had one pass for over maybe 20 yards, and that was probably most of the yards after the catch anyways. But can't bail out the rush defense there with the pass defense. So it was a tough game overall to watch, especially. First half was scoreless for the Bruins. Kind of picked it up in the second half, but it was a bit too late then. If Rosen plays, who knows if it's even a game for Washington State. But maybe he overthrows some people. Maybe he throws it too hard sometimes. That could be a factor in why receivers are dropping the ball. Maybe Fayettefield's arm strength played in our favor because softer balls are easy to catch. I don't know, but hopefully we get him back next week for Utah. I wouldn't say it's a critical game anymore. I don't think any of these games are really critical anymore. I'd say the USC game is always a critical game. But nothing else really matters this season other than getting to a bowl game at this point, which is going to be tough. That's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for tuning in every week. See you soon.
All right, thank you, Sasha, for that relatively grim outlook on the UCLA game, but I guess I can kind of understand, especially since y'all aren't winning like we are out here. But thank you guys so much for checking out our 5th episode of Los Angeles Spies. I know you guys have probably noticed, but I had to move the rig because the setup that I just had just fell over, and I guess it's too bad I didn't catch that on film. But yeah, thank you guys so much for helping out and supporting us, and we will see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.